So Mythx, real quick, Mythx was AFK at the time. I said that because remember, I've owned 9 rats. You don't think I've been pissed on?
I was looking at you weird, I'm not gonna lie.
It's beautiful, Krush. It's absolutely beautiful, man.
Alright, let me see what I'm looking at. You bastard. Hold on 1 second.
It's beautiful, man.
What am I Oh, that's awesome. You put that as your background. Now you get to see Richard's fucking gut on your screen immediately, son.
That's Wendy's right there. Hold on, give me a second.
Poor Wendy, she's right in front of his butt, so like if he just rips one, she's getting gassed to death. What did I tag you in? What's that picture I tagged you in?
Poop, apparently.
I don't think I sent you shit. What did I send you in
I don't know.
NSFW? Let me see, hold up.
How do you like look at the picture in NSFW? Just rate my desktop.
Reason. It says it's a broken.
Oh, I know why. Because I know what that was. So yeah, I don't know if Mythx knows this, but a while ago, Teo was showing this really ugly girl that had him added on Snapchat. Lenny, do you remember the one that looks like Lester?
Cow?
Yeah, aka Lester B's ex-girlfriend or something like that. But
yeah,
she's really ugly. She looks like a blonde bimbo bitch. And
yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I'm pretty sure that she gave Teo money, and bruh, she sent nudes to him, and sadly, he fucking sent me that too, and I hate him to this day for that.
Let's take a look here. Krush, start the recording. This is topic 1. Oh my gosh, this one says Tim.
I am not associated with any of that crap, okay? Mama did not raise a weeb, okay?
All right, well, start sharing your screen and start the recording. This is a topic 1.
What? We're gonna talk about your obsession with cat girls?
No, we are talking about why the hell your name is on this one.
I don't know. This is slander, dude. I'm gonna sue the creator. What the fuck are you? My question is, why are you on there, my boy?
Why is there audio?
Bro, what is going on with that wallpaper?
Bro, no! Censor board, kids.
Did she just flash something?
Yeah. Come on, say Tim. Where's Tim?
No.
Where does it say Tim?
No, I do not claim this whore.
No, I'm out. Keep going, dude. Fuck that nigga.
Bro, this is actually a perfect image. Give me a second, though. I gotta apply this. Where's Jowan on here? Here we go. Here's Jowan.
You are not putting Mythx's face over John.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not that mean. But I am doing something else that is equally
Are you putting Mythx
move.
on the black guys? Are you putting...
Of course I'm putting him there. Because that's where the guests go. Why wouldn't I do that?
Wings of Redemption. On Wings.
I mean, I'm doing that right now. Alright, let's see how this looks. Hold up.
Just imagine if one day we have like 5 guests and then John just getting Piper parried by all 5 of them in the overlay.
That's a great idea. Mythx, how would you like to participate in something special, son?
I don't think he wants to be famous for that.
No.
Okay, hold up. So, real quick, I think it's all set, but 1 second. I'm just...
Yeah, Mythx gets famous for being one of the black guys that Piper parries John. I don't think he would like that very much.
You sure? I thought it was a dream of yours, bud.
No.
I know it's a dream of Lenny's, so...
Hell no.
Tremble before this beauty.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
I think this works out pretty well.
Fuck.
Yeah, so that's a definite yes, that looks good. Okay, so I'm glad we established that off the rip. Don't worry, eventually I'll put Lenny up there with the black guys too. Or I'll make Lenny one of the black guys.
That's not happening because I actually submitted pictures.
I know, but you can be the black guy that's like the leader that moves around up there.
Hell no.
You can be like the command. You can be like Captain Rex of the black guys and tell the other black guys what to do, Lenny. Except you'll have a whip out.
Yeah, just put me there with a whip. I don't know if my allergies are kicking up today or I just like getting a cold, but my nose is like running.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with me. I mean, I woke up, I was alright this morning, but I had to do all this stupid yard work, which, bruh, I fucking hate. I hate summer so much.
You know, okay, so my mom, she's getting a procedure done next week, and literally as soon as I saw her today, I start playing The Surgery by Liquid Richard.
Well, at least you're trying to hype her up, Lenny, so that deserves appreciation points, okay?
Well, yeah, because every single time she talked about it, I'm like, you're getting the surgery, Mom, you need it so freaking badly.
And what did she say?
She just laughs at it.
Hold
on, I'll be right back.
She's not actually getting that kind of surgery, is she? I think that's a yes. Alright. Alright, well, I'm glad we established that.
It's this.
Do you have, like, Howard the Duck on your lap or something?
No, there's Discord added a soundboard feature. I can.
Hey, well, no, I saw that, but wait, you can actually use it? Oh my god, you can use it! Hold up.
By the way, think fast, Chuckle Nuts.
No, I heard that. I love this. Wait, can we add our own?
Yeah, you can.
Oh my! Discord has no idea what kind of power it just gave me. Hold on. All right, here we go. Here we go. This better work.
Oh no.
Squirt all over that big ass cock.
Oh my gosh, it worked.
All right, hold on. Now let's get the second half. This better. Let me see how long this total is. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
You want to be whose wife? I want to be Johnny Sin's wife.
Yes. Let's see. Bruh, sound effect. I mean, you know you can... Wait, hold on. So, when I upload these... Wait, are you able to use this sound...
You want to be whose wife? I want to be Johnny Sin's wife.
Yo,
Does that answer your question?
Yes! Yes, that's awesome. So, what?
You can't use them in other people's servers unless you have Nitro.
Dude, oh my god, that's awesome. Yeah, I'll hold on. Let me get one of my sleeves to add these. All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking nigger! Yo, everybody type in the chat, Alex is a stupid nigger.
What y'all think?
Beautiful.
All right, let me get Mythx's now. All right, there we go. It's added. You may do the honors.
Yes.
Shut up, bitch.
Yes.
Is that The Rock?
Yes.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely rad. Bruh, this is... I really hope that the stuff I'm adding... I mean, who gives a shit if it goes against Discord, TOS? I've already been banned, and this is fucking awesome. Alright, let me try not to eat during this, because I want this shit to sound bad. But, yeah, so we missed last week. Well, I mean, bro, I know you're fine with doing it, but I don't like doing that because, number one, you can hear every single crunch I do whenever I'm eating something, especially if it's potato chips.
I know.
And, dude, I'm not trying to have ASMR time with my microphone, and I don't think anyone else wants that either, okay, Lenny? So...
If I hold a rabbit up to the mic, you might hear her breathing.
I doubt it, because Discord has noise suppression, but...
Mm-hmm. And she's very small.
But anyway...
And very scared, because she's new.
But anyway, though, yeah, we missed last week, but,
Okay.
bro, I have so much shit that we can talk about. I mean, with me as well, and with whatever you guys want to talk about as well, but... I knew I shouldn't have eaten before this. I'm going to be burping in hell. But anyway, though, so there's been a lot of shit that's happened, though. So I guess we can just start out with, like, us and, like, whatever's happening. Oh, and by the way, Lenny, where are fucking... we already have no manners because we burp, shit, do whatever on camera. It doesn't matter. And I guess in my case, in your case, we also eat and have ASMR time so people can just listen to that and be thoroughly disgusted.
Nice chili with ASMR.
Well, that's just ear rape. But yeah, I think everyone gets it. But today we don't have. You know what?
I'm done. I'm done.
Shut up, bitch!
I Mythx, I'm so happy you made me add that. That worked so fucking nice. It works like a charm. But anyway, though, we missed last week, and we're gonna just make up for it, I guess, just by continuing where we're supposed to leave off. And today we don't have our usual slave with us. We actually have a different slave today, Lenny, don't we?
Yeah, instead of the Asian, we have the Puerto Rican.
Yes. Well, on my screen, you'll see him as an anime character because he actually is a VTuber. So, yeah.
I wish I had money for a rig.
Do we have clap? Hold on. What? Let me real quick. Pretend like you never heard that. So we're gonna welcome Mythx on today.
Go to hell. Go.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. I wanted like the actual applause, but like I guess that's all you get. But yeah. So but I already explained to Mythx.
We're welcoming today Mythx Juanito, Harold, Jimmy.
Shut up, bitch!
But in other words, El Chapo.
You mean Sanchez?
Bruh, yeah, one that's funny is I was hanging out with one of my good friends yesterday that I haven't seen in a while, which is actually why, Lenny, we didn't stream. But
That's fine.
It was me, John, and my other friend, and my other friend, he, like in my high school, he had the nickname El Chapo, partially because he's Hispanic / El Salvadorian, and I'm not gonna say which part of his name this is, but like in some kind of part, so like first, middle, or last, he has Sanchez in that, so it just works out so fucking perfect on so many levels.
Yeah, El Chapo Sanchez, yeah.
El Chapo Sanchez, yeah. But anyway, though, how have you guys been this week, by the way? I've been so fucking... It's been a little crazy this week, I'm not gonna lie.
Same. I need to go put Edith back. Oh, she's literally gonna piss in my hand.
How about we... Well, Lenny, I'm sure this isn't the first time an animal's taking a shit in your hand. I mean, I used to have hamsters, and those hamsters, if they got scared, or, you know, not just hamsters, but my guinea pigs and hamsters, whenever they would get scared, they would just take a massive shit on my lap. And there was one time I got really pissed off because I guess my brother was being a douche or something and scared the guinea pig. And next thing I feel a bunch of like warmness on my leg, and I look down and I'm like, you motherfucker. And I got R. Kelly'd by my guinea pig.
So, I've owned...
Did you hear any of what I just said?
Yeah, I did. Again, wireless headset. But, I've owned a lot of rodents in my life. Let's see, 9 rats.
Damn,
I've had 9.
Bro, that's a lot.
Because I think I got my first 2.
Did they die
I don't
quick?
remember how. Yeah, rats only live 2 to 3 years.
Was one of them named Remy?
No.
Fucking.
Did you let your rats cook for you though, even if they weren't named Remy?
No. But
you should.
the first set we had 2 girls named Sarah and Millie. And then Millie died pretty much like within the first month due to a lung infection, and then Sarah lived her full life. Then the next set we had another one named Sarah, and then we had another one. I don't remember his name. It was something. My dad made it up. I don't remember what it was. And then they both lived their full life. And then we got a set of 5. And out of the 5, we had Stuart, who was a full white rat. We had Stuart, Sweets, another Sarah, because that's how the names I gave them apparently was just Sarah.
Sarah 1, Sarah 2, Sarah 3.
Literally, their names was Sarah, Sarah Jr., and Sarah the Third.
Sarah Senior.
That's great, dude.
We had Sweets, Stuart, Sarah, and
so I had
I don't remember the other ones, but those ones sucked. Those ones bit, and they were like absolutely terrible.
So that kind of sounds like when I used to own hermit crabs. Hermit crabs die quick as fuck, dude. I think the longest any of the hermit crabs lasted in my house was like only a couple weeks to a month or something like that. And we literally would just call our hermit. We would just rhyme the word Hermy with whatever hermit crab we had. So
we
we
had
started
Hermy, Permy, Mermy.
Shermy, shit like that, you know. And then and I
Remy.
Remy, yeah, Remy the hermit crab, Mr. Krabs, or
Eugene.
Eugene. And just whatever generic crab name you can think of. But those hoes died so fast. Though I barely even remember them. The only reason I even remember any of them is because one of them clawed my brother, and he was crying like a bitch over it. But it was funny, though, because he deserved it. Because if you poke them, then you should get pinched over it. But
Yeah.
we had hermit crabs for, well, technically, when I grew up, I had 2 cats, which died very shortly, before I was even 10, actually. And then I had the hermit crabs. Then I had hamsters. I think 2 hamsters, which, bro, it's so tragic what happened to my hamsters, dude. My dad was trying to be nice and gave them lettuce. And I don't know if you guys know this with, you know, hamsters specifically, but lettuce is really bad. And I guess their intestines can't handle it or something, or can't process it. And he thought that, you know, they could eat lettuce, and they ended up dying over it, sadly. Which, you know, it was sad, but, like, it was kind of funny, though, because death by lettuce isn't something that is on every single gravestone, to be fair. And my dad didn't mean it. My dad felt so bad. But anyway, yeah, after that, we had guinea pigs, and then now I have a cat. And I don't think I missed anything in between. I know we had a fish that my mom won from a carnival when I was really young, which died after like a day. But that was pretty much it for me.
You know, you want to hear the full list of pets I've had?
Sure. Let's hear it.
So I grew up with 2 cats. Then I won 2 goldfish at a birthday party. And then from those 2 goldfish, then we had beta fish. We had, I think, maybe 10 betas in my life. And the longest one was around 5 when he died. Yeah, betas live for quite a while. And then after that, after the fish, I've had... Those 2 cats eventually died, and now I have 3. I have 3 cats currently. I've had 9 rats, as I said. 1 rabbit, and he died on Tuesday, and now we have another set of 2.
Big RIP and F.
Oh, yeah. There's one thing with his death that actually pisses me off, though. And do you care if I go into detail on that?
It's all you, dude. I don't care.
So, you know when you go to the vet, usually it's like, if they die mid-procedure, it's like, oh yeah, sometimes they'll charge you for, like, supplies.
I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea how the vet works in general.
So usually if one of your pets dies during a procedure, they'll either not charge you at all, or they'll charge you for, like, supplies.
Okay.
Which is a huge discount compared to the labor.
Let me guess, so the vet charged for the whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean...
On top of that, they tried charging me for euthanasia, even though I didn't have him euthanized. I had to, like, yell at the vet to remove the charge.
I know that, I'm sure it's different for humans whenever a doctor or a surgeon is working on a human that has a condition, but if that were to happen to a human, like, would the hospital do anything, like, you know, not charge you at all or anything like that? Or so they do that?
I believe so.
I thought
I've never had a...
Yeah.
I've never really had a family member die during a procedure.
Yeah, no, neither have I, but I'm just asking out of curiosity.
You know how much this vet charged me?
Probably a shit ton.
The final bill was like $550.
If you don't mind me asking, like, what was the procedure?
An IV drip.
What is that exactly?
It's where, you know, in hospitals when they put an IV into your arm to give you fluids?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was that on a rabbit.
Well,
and they charged me $200.
so when you
for
say
an IV
proceed,
drip.
wait, so that was it? There wasn't
was
like
it.
any surgery or anything, or like you
Nope.
know.
They didn't. All they did was check up on him, give him an IV drip, and he died when they were giving him the IV drip.
Wait, did he die though from the ID? Fuck, what's it called?
IV.
Did it die from the IV though, or was it from
Old age.
Oh,
It was.
old age.
He had a he had a condition. That's what we took him in for, and he just died from it on the table.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And they charged me $500 for that.
I know Richard / Wings of Redemption was talking about when his cat had this problem. Which, listen, Richard's he's a known liar, and I don't trust him on his words. But
Yeah,
I remember
dumb,
when he
man.
had. I remember when he had this little cat arc where his cat had this condition where he couldn't pee very well, and like you know he couldn't piss at all because there was something wrong with the cat's cock or whatever, and he had to take it in or help him pee. And Richard said that total procedure was like $2,000 or something like that.
Oh yeah, that kind of procedure. Yes.
Okay, so that is accurate. That's not him lying over it.
No, that's pretty.
Because I know
accurate.
medical bills in general, even if it's not your, you know, if it's not human, they're still expensive as shit. But
Yeah, that's like my cats. I have health insurance. I'm pretty sure. I think.
your
Yeah, I
cats
think
have health
we just.
insurance?
Yeah, we pay for health insurance for them. Because
Okay.
cat procedures are pretty expensive, and rabbits, we might get them health insurance. But the problem is there's going to be pretty much as much as the procedure.
I'm not even going to lie. It makes sense to add animal health insurance, but I didn't even realize
Most
that was
vets-
a thing.
Yeah, most vets do it.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, most vets do it. And one thing that really pisses me off about veterinarians is they go to school to help animals, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when they open a practice, it's cat and dog only.
Yeah,
That is true.
That's so stupid. On top of that, it's like the vets that do take other animals, such as, you know, rats, hamsters, and some even take fish. Some take rabbits. They charge an exponential amount just to see them.
yeah, no, that makes. I mean, I was gonna say it makes no sense because
That's like me being a doctor and charging more to see black people.
but that's what you already do.
I'm not a doctor.
You're going to be a doctor.
Yeah, I'm not. I still have a long way to go for that.
Black guy comes in after getting shot in the drive-by. He's like, "Hey, yo, man, I need help." And then Lenny's like, "Look at the sign," and it says no colors allowed.
Yeah, in the ER.
Or there's like a long line waiting for Lenny, and then Lenny's like, "Black's in the back."
Oh, hell. That's how you lose your license.
That's how you get canceled straight up, period, son.
No, that's how you lose your medical license.
But yeah, no, that's I kind of figured though that all that shit would be expensive. Big RIP to your rabbit, bruh. How old was your rabbit, by the way?
8.
Is that old for rabbits?
Yep. Because
Okay.
rabbits only live 8 to 10 years, give or take.
Well, at least your rabbit had a nice long life, Lenny.
Mm-hmm.
Mythx, what about you? You got pets?
He's got a lot.
Right now, I've got a Aussie Doodle and a bearded dragon and 2 cats.
Nice.
What about the chickens?
I don't count them.
Yeah, those aren't really pets, Lenny.
Okay, I count
and-
livestock as pets. I don't care.
You shouldn't count that as pets, because when you put them down, that makes everything even more tragic.
I always
Especially
count.
since I'm the one who has to do it.
I always count livestock as pets. Why? Because I'm not even afraid to say it. I cherish animal life more than human.
Oh, no, trust me. I mean, it all depends
It's
on
like
the human.
I would be more sad to put a bullet through a dog than I would a human.
I mean, that's normal.
Well, yeah, but that's pretty normal. But I'm talking about, you know, if you own a ranch and you have cows and shit, and then you have to put a cow down, and
It'd
then
be sad, but it's a necessary evil.
well, yeah, but like you shouldn't consider them pets though, 'cause it's just gonna be awkward as well afterwards when you're eating the cow.
You got to be careful with that, by the way, because if you don't get them right, they will fucking attack you.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's defending its life, you know.
I think right behind the ear.
What, did anything happen to you when you did that?
No, no. I put it like right behind the ears. 38 special went right through. Was it?
On a cow?
A cow?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it survived?
No, it's gone.
Oh, well, okay. Well, you made it sound like you put it through its ear and then it, kicked you in the nuts or something.
No, it.
Its last hoorah was just it full on donkey kicking Mythx right in the balls.
No, it's like, if I'm gonna die, you're dying too, bitch.
I mean, they will knock you on
Martyrdom. Drop a live grenade when killed.
Martyrdom. The cow with martyrdom, bro.
Drops a live grenade when killed.
It just like comes out. It just shits out a grenade and it blows up in his face.
No, he shoots it and then you just hear the beep beep.
I'll tell you what though.
And it starts rapidly accelerating.
That was the worst experience I've ever had with an animal before. I mean, I didn't like feel sad for it or anything. I mean, it wasn't my cow. My grandpa was called to do it and he didn't want to. But for like the next week, even though I had thoroughly washed the coat and pants I was wearing and got different shoes for it, I even showered like 4 times and people still said I smelled like cow crap. It was bad, dude.
Oh, I'm sure it's bad.
The scent like hangs on you. It's
Gotcha.
Here's one thing with bunnies. You hold one of them, you're gonna smell like a barn.
Did you hear what I was telling Mythx? Well, I already asked you if you did. But yeah, no, it's not just bunnies though. It's hamsters, guinea pigs.
I heard.
And especially if they, especially if they take a shit on you, then that really won't go away.
Yeah, my first rat, Sarah, big shocker, but that one I still remember. That was the one rat that made my whole family fall in love with rats. It's like, how most see rats and go ew? Because of that rat, every time we see a rat, we think they're cute.
I don't think rats are. I mean, look.
Because here's the thing with that one. My dad used to. So those little polo shirt, not like polo shirts, but like those business shirts with like a pen pocket.
Yeah.
My dad used to walk around wearing one, and he would have the rat in the pocket.
That's savage as fuck, dude. Nice.
Yeah, he would always walk around with the rabbit in his with a rat in his pocket, or I'll walk around with it on my shoulder.
I was gonna say.
I remember that rat. You didn't even need to like grab her from her cage. All you had to do was open it and place your hand on it, and she would climb up out of her cage and then climb onto your hand and just sit on your shoulder.
Sorry, I'll be right back. I gotta sign for a package.
You're good.
No problem. And then when you walk away from the cage, you walk back to it, open her cage, which you should have left open. You just place your hand on the top. She'll climb from your shoulder, down your arm, and just get back into her cage. You didn't have to like pick her up and put her in there. She would do it on her own. It was amazing.
Lenny, that's
like
savage.
I used to play video games like on my bed, laying on there, and what I would do is I would keep her like right on my bed, and I'd make like a little circle with my arms, and she would just climb into my shirt and just rest next to my collar, and just like curl up on my collar. Yeah, she was a sweet one.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you the only way you could really put a rabbit or whatever in your shirt or even on any of your clothing is to either put it in like put in like a fanny pack or to put in like, I don't know, a fucking suitcase or something like that. My uncle, he used to bring his cat everywhere, and he had this big ass. It wasn't, what's it called? It wasn't like a kennel or anything like that, or
it was like one of those backpacks.
It was kind of like that, yeah. Like he could wear it, so I guess it really was like that. But he would bring that cat everywhere.
Carriers people use for their babies, type thing.
Yeah. It's pretty much like that. This was a long ass time ago, so I can't really describe it that well. But yeah, he could like wrap it around his arm and just. It was kind of like a gym bag almost. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But he used to bring that cat everywhere. He brought that cat to a wedding, and which I don't remember who got married, but like he brought that motherfucker everywhere.
Krush got married.
If I got at the age of like 5, huh?
You got married to Max 12.
Yeah, I married a Minecraft server owner, everyone. I'm really balling. I'm really a sugar wife, aren't I?
Then he divorced you when you turned 18.
Yeah, Max divorced me once I turned legal age. It's like Leonardo DiCaprio when he dumps his 25-year-old girlfriend when she turns 26.
I'm trying to remember another pet story. Oh, but remember when you were talking about like your animals peeing and shitting on you?
Yeah, that was a bitch.
So, I've had rats. I've had 9 rats. I'm used to being pissed on.
Oh, I know you're used to being pissed on, Lenny. We all
Not
know.
in that manner.
Oh, I don't know, bud.
But yeah, no. If like I was holding one of my rabbits and they were to piss on my shirt or something, I would be irritated, but I would be used to it. Cause it's not like. Here's the thing with rodent piss. It's something that goes away very quickly. You just change the shirt, clean the shirt, it's gone.
There was one time where my guinea pig was in like this red bowl, okay? And we were just keeping her in there. And, bruh, dude, guinea pig piss, it looks like fucking cum, dude. Like, that was like one of the first times I think I've ever seen an actual rodent take a piss. And I thought my guinea pig fucking came in the bucket or something like that. And I was like, what the hell are you fucking doing? I don't remember the guinea pig's name. It's been a long time, but I was like, what the hell is this normal?
Just call it Hammy. Just call it Hammy. Hammy the hamster.
Bro, that was one of my old hamsters' names, actually. Hammy. It was, no, it's not a hamster. It's a guinea pig. But,
oh.
I'm trying to remember. I don't remember.
Okay,
dude, you want to know what's funny, though? One of the guinea pigs I did have, you want to know what the name was? No, but really close. I named it Blacky. and dude, I remember me and my friend in middle school, we were talking about like our pets because he had a guinea pig too. No. And he was like, I named my guinea pig Sunshine. And then there's me. I named my guinea pig Blacky. And then everyone around me.
What'd you say?
No, and then everyone around me started looking at me. And then my friend was like, that sounds kind of racist. And I'm like, how's it racist? It's just black.
To a
with
point.
An E.
To a point.
Yeah.
It's racist to a point.
Yeah, you're right. It is racist to a point. Fuck it.
I am a racist to a point. Fucking niggers. Why can't she just go marry an 8 foot tall nigger worth $100 million like a basketball player if she's going to fuck some nigger?
And they just say that in my gym class. Dude,
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, Lenny. Let me give you a history lesson, because I am an old man, okay?
I'm back. Sorry about that.
But
right.
back
afterwards, I can tell you the names of all my cats if you want that I've owned.
But listen, no.
Every single one had a weird name.
Bro, when I was in middle school, though, people used to say and then like whatever creative word you can think of out of their mouth in front of anyone. They would say chink. They would say like fucking spick, shit like that. They would say everything and nobody would care. The only people that would care is teachers if they heard you saying it in the hallway. They're like, hey,
Yours is not
listen.
the place to do that.
They pull you over. Listen, no saying in the hallway. And that's how it went. But real quick before we get into,
I'm just imagining one of your teachers being wings, and he hears you, and he's like, "All right, you better donate, and make you better be on class on time. If you're tardy, you better not be tardy. If you're tardy, I'm gonna lynch your poor families."
So, real quick, Lenny, I don't know why, but like for some reason, when you were talking about how you were used to getting peed on, it reminded me of this one clip from a movie I saw, and I think I should show everyone this, because this is pretty beautiful, and this does...
Mythx, real quick, Mythx was AFK at the time. I said that because, remember, I've owned 9 rats. You don't think I've been pissed on?
I was looking at you weird, I'm not gonna lie.
Alright, well, listen.
I've owned 9 rats in my life. I've been pissed on by rodents multiple times. It's not anything to be afraid of.
Well, not just rodents, but yeah.
Actually, one of my cats has shit on me before.
And don't forget human beings.
No, that's never happened.
But anyway, well, here's the evidence of this happening, okay? So, this clip right here, are you guys watching my screen?
No.
Are you guys watching my screen?
Is that American Pie?
It's American Pie 2, to be specific. And
Electric Boogaloo.
let me pretty much show you guys what really happened in Lenny's life, okay? Especially when Lenny was with the girl this one time, alright? So you guys ready to watch this?
I'm a virgin.
You can still be a virgin and this will happen to you.
I've
But anyway.
never been with a girl. I've barely ever been on a date.
Alright, well, Lenny, listen. We all really know secretly you're an actual Chad when it comes to women, okay?
Oh, hell
Lenny,
no, I'm
you're
not.
basically Ron Jeremy, aka Lester
Where the hell
B.
is it? Where the hell is Val? She can confirm I am no Chad.
The only difference between you and Ron Jeremy, Lenny, is that you're not in jail and you don't look like Ron Jeremy, because that's Lester B's job. Wait, do you know who Ron Jeremy is?
No, but you just explained it.
Hold on. Ron Jeremy. This is Ron Jeremy, aka Lester B.
Lester B.
I don't know why he's actually...
That's a spitting image, actually.
Oh yeah, dude. Dude, it's actually bad that... Ah! Okay, no.
Dear God.
Lester.
Bro, that... I don't know what Lester looks like underneath his clothing. Only Lenny and John would know that, but...
No, only John would.
But it's probably... That's probably pretty accurate. But anyway, let's watch what happened to Lenny this one time. Y'all ready?
Yep.
Count your chickens, Buster.
I'm just playing by the rules, baby.
Oh, I
is-
know this scene.
This
I
is
know
Lenny
this
over
scene.
here.
That's a pretty good fucking rule.
This is Lenny.
I know this scene. I know it. I know this poor dude.
And this is John.
Let me make it.
No, that's me.
It's gotta happen now. Get my bag. Alright, go, bro.
Oh my god. This gets so good.
Oh, Lori!
I love this. So wait, Lenny, just to be clear, you want this to be you? You wanted to take a piss off a balcony and then, like, some chick, along with one of your friends, is just standing next to you watching you do it?
Depends on how drunk I am.
But you still want that to happen?
No, if I'm drunk enough, anything's a toilet.
I mean, I guess that is true.
Oh my.
I mean,
That's going to have.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've done some very bad things sometimes while I was drunk.
Didn't you throw up in the middle of your hallway at one point?
No. I've thrown up
No,
in a
it-
trash bag.
No, there we go. It was a trash bag, and then
I've
you
also-
almost fell going up to the bathroom.
I've also thrown up in Lester B's real house. I've done that, and I took a piss in front of a window once when I was in this at this party a couple years ago. I had to use the bathroom really bad, but a bunch of chicks were doing coke in the bathroom, and I didn't want to be like, "Hey, can I use the bathroom real quick?" Because I wasn't sure what would happen if
He
I
just
did
went. He just went under the. He went in the kitchen sink.
that. I'll just go bust open the bathroom door when
Like
all the
Kool-Aid
chicks are in
can.
there. When all the chicks are in there doing coke, and I'm like, Patrick, can I use the bathroom, please?
No, you were like Patrick with his pants down, running.
Pretty much. But if I did that, I'm pretty sure those chicks, because they were kind of ratchet. I mean, one of them was actually kind of hot, but most of them were pretty ratchet. I'm pretty sure they would just be like, here you go. Or they'd be like, go in the bathtub. I'd be like, fuck if you think I'm taking a shit in the bathtub for, bitch. But no, I left, and it was like an apartment complex I was at, so I drunkenly took a piss in front of a first story window, which I'm not proud of.
What, into a trash can bush?
No, so I left the apartment because this was another first floor apartment, okay? It was ground level. So I left, walked out, then went around the corner where it's like a giant V / a walking, there's like a sidewalk as well in the direction I was heading. And there were a whole bunch of windows from other apartments. And bro, there wasn't any way I could take a piss without not being seen in case someone was walking down the sidewalk. So me being stupid, I'm like, you know what? No one will see me from the sidewalk. I just hope no one opens their window, because this is like the only safe spot I can take a piss and hope no one sees. because I had my back turned to the sidewalk, so I pissed in front of a window. And
If I can't see them, they can't see me.
that's pretty much what I was thinking. And dude, you want to know what would have scared the shit out of me if I were pissing in front of that window? Then the blinds. No, listen. No, listen. And then the blinds of that window suddenly open up, and then I just scare the hell out of some poor person just trying to get some night fresh air or whatever, and trying to look outside. They just see me taking a piss in front of their window. I don't think that's what they're picturing. They want to look at the stars, they want to look at the moon, instead they get to see a fucking waterfall. So yeah. Lenny, what would you do if that was like your window and you opened it up and just saw some random guy doing that?
Pierce is not the place to do that.
Knowing Lenny, he would be a pervert and take a picture.
No, I would not.
But anyway, let's get on with this video though, because again, we're not
Nice cock.
we're not done with. That's what. Well, I mean, I guess that's one way of putting it. You open up the blinds, you open the window. Hey, dude, nice dick. But anyway, let's continue though with this.
Hey, Lori, good, really good.
Hey, how about I give you a little champagne?
Did you drink it?
Just wait.
Surprise for you.
Lenny, to be fair though, before we get into the next part, listen, before we get into the next part, I'm sure besides the next part, I'm pretty sure you do wish this was you.
No.
Bullshit. Get out of here.
Well, I was ready.
This
I'm
chick
not a
is
big
hot,
champagne. I'm not a big champagne guy.
so... Okay, well, whatever liquor of your choice, okay? Then there you go.
I wouldn't let her pour into my mouth.
What, you're gonna let her pour it down your pants or something? Is that what you want?
No.
I think that's what Lenny meant.
Is she gonna like mama bird it into his mouth or something, or try to?
Just look.
This is kind of kinky, and I like that.
Oh no.
It's Lenny.
That's it.
No. Oh my.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great. How did you get it so nice and warm?
Oh, so that's why Lenny doesn't want champagne. He wants warm liquor.
No.
That has bubbles.
I can't. Much better. Wait a second. Thanks, man.
All right, that was it.
Krush, what would you do if you were in that situation?
Just die right there. Just fucking die. Just die right there. Dude. If that happened to me, then I would sympathize more than ever with R. Kelly's victim, okay? Because now I'm in the same boat.
That's a fucking crime, dude. Ugh.
You want to know the only thing accurate? Well, the main thing that I found accurate, though, about that was how long that guy was taking a piss. If you drink a lot, then it's not even funny how long you'll piss for.
Yep.
Or even when you get high. I don't think you want to know
the science. I don't think you want to know the science behind it, so I'm not gonna say anything.
The science behind it is simple. You drink, you piss. That's how it is.
No, alcohol blocks receptors on the kidneys that are usually binded to a hormone that calls for something called reuptake. Yep, that's the process. AKA when your kidneys make urine, a hormone gets sent to your kidneys and it pretty much says absorb the excess water so we don't dehydrate. Alcohol blocks that receptor, so you pretty much just piss out water.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you kind of do that as well. If you do sports, then like anyone that like you two go to the gym, you two drink a lot of water, I'm sure, before you work out, right?
After.
You don't do it before?
No.
Well, you do drink water though beforehand, right?
course. I'm drinking water right now.
All right. Well, look, have either of you ever gone on like a run, like, or do either of you go on what's it called, the treadmill when you're at the gym?
Yeah.
Well, something that I mean, I do. Well, I don't really do running right now, but like I've done running for 8+ years, and if you do running, especially if you prioritize running over any other workout, you drink a shit ton of water beforehand, because if you don't, then you just get fucked up, especially if you do long distance, because I did long distance. But when you do that, you drink a lot of water beforehand, and you piss like 5 times before your run. Like, I know that when I was in school, I would just stay hydrated the whole time when I was in high school, and I would use the bathroom like 5 times, like once per class or something like that. And you can't tell me that that's not from the water, Lenny, because you're basically pissing out pure water.
I know, that's because, you know, hyperhydration exists, right?
Explain.
So you have dehydration and hyperhydration.
Oh, okay.
Too much water in the system.
Okay, that's
and when
what I figured.
one of your body's ways of getting rid of water is by pissing.
Well, yeah. But I would prefer that option versus, you know, taking a shit or anything like that, or throwing it up. That would not be ideal. I don't want to just puke in the middle of math class like someone I knew in 1st grade.
Krush gets explosive diarrhea.
I gotta take a shit, and then it's like a suicide bombing in there.
Allahu
Akbar!
He gets up, starts running, knocking kids out of the way. He's like, "Get out of my way, guys! Shite, come out!" And then he's leaving a fucking trail.
Well, I can picture that happening in Lenny, but the big difference is that when Lenny's like, "Move out of the way, move out of the way," every time he farts, like fire comes out. And then I can imagine like Lenny just rocket ships himself all the way to the bathroom.
Have you ever seen the Henry Stickmin collection where he eats a can of beans, just like rocket propels himself with his own fart down a hallway?
No, but I can imagine that's what you would do, and people
Pretty
like
much.
Lester B and all that stuff too, or John after he eats Taco Bell.
Have you guys seen Jackass when they did the fire hose rodeo? It's pretty much that out my ass.
Let's take a look. Hold on, let me see. I've never seen this before. I want to see what this is. Jackass Firehouse. Wait, I'm typing it. What
fire hose.
Oh, here we go. Fire. Oh God. Oh, this looks great. I can't wait to see this.
Share your screen.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, this is pretty much me every time I need to go to the bathroom
you guys see
in
it?
school. Yeah, I can.
All right, let's see this.
This is just me needing to go to bathroom in school. This is what I'm dealing with out my ass. Just
Dude, that looks awesome.
Up until the end.
That looks like so much fun. I mean, you know, if you fall, I'm sure it's not fun. Oh, so I'm guessing that's what you're talking about.
Just wait. I think it shows his injuries.
What just happened?
Work his ass.
No. He just got hit with a full jet spray of water right in the ass.
Ooh.
Oh, we have rectal bleeding. Another first for Jackass.
Oh my God, dude, no, that's something I'm genuinely afraid of. I'm not even gonna lie. I got scarred.
Bleeding.
I got scarred for life by big ups to Wooded Galaxy 41. Lenny, you might remember that name. Mythx, that you don't know who that is. He's an old friend from he's an old online friend, and basically
he was a good dude.
This is when like me and Lenny and people like us would show off so much like gore and shock videos online.
Oh my gosh.
And this is when me and Lenny used to just have fun and go on like Reddit looking at one guy, one screwdriver, seeing who could last longer just watching it. Just the worst stuff ever. And
the good old days.
Bruh, Wooded showed me this video where some guy was on the toilet taking a shit, and you could see something like slowly being pushed out, but it wasn't shit. It
was his intestines.
I guess. And dude, this guy was definitely trying. Like, he was pushing. It was like a mom trying to deliver a baby or something like that. It was like that type of shit. And then when it finally came out, it was just so disgusting. I can't even describe how disgusting it was. It was a literal blood shit baby. That's what it was.
So it was a giant shit.
It's disgusting.
And
It was a giant shit.
And after that happened, bruh, like, I was afraid to use the bathroom afterwards. And what's even worse was that I drank like a Starbucks drink, and whenever I drink like Starbucks or like any just fucking coffee that has a lot of sugar and cream, which is partially why I drink black coffee, and and it's unfamiliar. Bro, I don't remember who the hell it was, but there was I told somebody the other day, I think this was at my fucking job. I told somebody no, this was my friend yesterday. I told him how I drink black coffee, and he's like, that explains a lot. Right. That explains what you're into. I'm like, what is that supposed to mean? And he was basically implying that I drink black coffee to get blacked, which is not why I drink black coffee. So, what are you laughing at, jackass?
Drink black coffee to get blacked. That it rolls off the tongue really well.
Well, it's not true. He's a lying dog-faced pony soldier. But
Krush drinks black coffee to shit.
But anyway, though, after I saw that, I just held it in. That's all she wrote.
I remember this. It just Krush is like that one British girl in the show. Just like, I like my coffee like I like my girls. Like, black.
I mean, if she's fine, she's fine. That's just how it is. But I'm not. But he wasn't talking about that though. He was basically talking about the Piper Perry type, and I'm like, dude, I don't get down like that. That's just not how it is. And then after he brought that up, dude. Okay, so, all right, you guys know the John and Lester gay joke, right? Both of you, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, with this dude, this guy and one of my other friends from high school, there was something that went down that was pretty much exactly like that, except IRL. And basically the story with that is, which when my Lester video comes out, I mean, y'all will hear this more, but basically what happened was I did track, okay? And these people I'm talking about, they also did track with me. And there was one dude, I can't even remember, I may have actually talked about this before, but I'll talk about this again. There was one dude on my track team that I was friends with who was pretty socially awkward and just shy. And he was kind of a boomer when it came to certain terminology, let's just put it that way, okay? And this was my junior year, and I'm pretty much exactly how I am IRL, especially back then, and would make jokes and just, you know, say a bunch of the jokes I usually
Krush
say
really
IRL.
does not give a crap.
I don't give a shit either. Like, I've called someone a fuck before when they like trash talked me in front of a whole bunch of people. But to be fair, back then, but listen, back then it was acceptable. Nobody gave a fuck. People would just respond being like, you fucking or something like that. But anyway,
or just, hey man.
I can't remember what I told my one friend, but I made a joke at his expense or something. And I was like, hey, Dan, like, is it true that you suck cock during the summer? Or, like, you pull dicks like fucking veggies in a garden? It was something stupid like that, okay? And then he makes this, because he doesn't know certain terminology as well as other people like myself, he's trying to think of an insult back, and for some reason he settles on, you better watch what you say, I'll rape you.
I remember that. I remember this story.
And dude, he said that in front of not just me but a whole bunch of dudes, and I start dying because I did not expect that. It was the most random thing I've heard. And then the other dude, which is the guy I hung out with yesterday, he's like, hey, yo, that's some gay-ass shit you just said.
I remember in middle school, there's this guy who, if you were talking shit to him, he always threatened to, quote, ram his monkey balls in your ass.
Well, that just sounds like gamer talk, though, you know?
It's still like the strangest thing, especially because he was so homophobic.
That's usually how it goes, though, dude. I mean, online, everywhere, including you, or, well, not really you,
Let's
but...
be honest,
but
though, that
people
is
are
more
always-
creative than just saying they'll do your mom or something.
Well, yeah, it's not like a copy and paste low XD type of comment, you know. It's actually being creative. But if you were to say something like, "You better shut your mouth or I'll kiss you," or something like that, like that's pretty obvious you're joking, you know, especially if you're online like us, because you know we don't touch grass, that type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
But him saying I'll rape you, which by the way he meant like.
Hey, yo, that's some gay-ish.
No. But what he meant, though, I'm pretty sure what he meant, though, was he thought rape meant beat up, which I guess in certain cases it means that the Me Too movement is gonna just cancel me right now for saying that.
I'm just imagining. Just he says that and some black guy pops out of a hole. Just, hey, yo, man, that's some gay-ish.
Hey, yo, man, you think rape means beat up? I'll show you what rape is, man. Now get over here. Hey, me, this porta potty right now.
You, me, dumpster now.
We going to the hood, son. But anyway, though.
We do not sidewalk, man.
Hold on. Y'all will love the rest of the story, though. But after that happened, though, and the friend that said it, like, I actually thought he was gay for saying it because he didn't know this guy that well. And he said in such a serious, angry tone that you would think he's serious almost. But anyway, though, cut forward a couple weeks later. So we do some exercises for track where we have to like sit on our butt and have our legs up, whatever, just stretching. You get what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't know if you guys
stretches, yeah.
You're gonna get in the filthy Frank position.
Or like, you know what butterflies are, that position?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's stuff like that, And some of the exercises, you like wrap your leg on your other leg and just stretch. And you have to put your hands on the ground. So what happened was my friend who said the rape thing, he was sitting next to the guy that called him gay. And he accidentally put his hand on his hand when he was doing the exercise, and then my friend, the guy who yelled, "Hey, that's some gay ass shit," he just starts screaming. He's like, "Yo, what the hell, dude? You're definitely gay now." And he acted like a white girl that got the wrong drink at Starbucks. He was screaming.
Dude, I can't make fun of white girls at Starbucks anymore, man. If they do not stir your shit, oh my god, dude. It was like I was getting fucking poisoned earlier.
Shit
was so bitter.
Or it's like a Karen trying to buy toilet paper
Last time-
from the store and she can't find the certain brand that she always has.
Did I ever tell you the one story of when I took a girl to Starbucks?
No.
I'm sorry.
Now I want to hear this. And yes,
So,
I'm sorry as well.
My first ever date in college, I took a girl out and she wanted to stop by Starbucks because she had a gift card. So we get there, right? I park a little ways away and we walk there just talking. And she gets in there, and her order, I still remember it to this day because I still don't know what the hell it is. It's a dragon. It was like a unicorn frappuccino.
Oh, it was that garbage! Dude, I know what that is. That's disgusting.
My little brother got like that dragon fruit drink, and I didn't think it was too bad. But then again, I drink boba, so I'm used to milk teas.
Like, she ordered... It was like a unicorn frappuccino with matcha instead of coffee or some shit. I don't remember what it was. It was like, all I know is unicorn something. And I was sitting there like, what the actual hell is it? I didn't say this, but... And then when I get to the register, the barista just looks at me with like a concerned look, and I just go, "Can I have an Earl Grey? Can I have an Earl Grey hot?" And she's like, "Yep." Because that's probably the easiest order she's had to take all day.
My question is, why didn't you say, "What the hell is that?" Because I think if you said that, it would make things so much more clear and interesting.
Because I would rather not get the shit beat out of me in the middle of
I've been to
Starbucks.
Starbucks one other time before, and it was at this one in Kroger's. I got a white mocha macchiato. Just something seemed basic, but this woman in front of me with like her, I'm assuming like middle school age daughter. Both of them got their drinks. They didn't even bother to read their drinks. But you know how like on the side of the drink it says like what your drink is and everything it's got on it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Their shit was literally a scroll, dude. Right? They fucking, it was like rolled up and
The
stuck
scroll
with
of
tape.
destiny.
It was rolled up and stuck on there with tape, and they opened it up, and it looked like that fucking part of Skyrim where you're reading the Elder Scroll. Like, it was such a long list.
It's like you were reading an Elder Scroll. Did you go blind reading it at least? Did you go blind?
The amount of whiteness before me.
It was blinding.
I think I actually said, "What in the Caucasian fuck?"
You know, okay, so I'm trying to. I've been to this happened actually a few weeks, about a month ago now, actually. So I was hanging out with Val. I'm calling her that here because she doesn't like her name being said. But what happened was we stopped at Chick-fil-A in the morning because she wanted breakfast. So I ate before I left, so I didn't eat anything from there.
No.
So she orders the frosted coffee from there because Krush was like, "Oh, you have to try it. It's so good."
It is good. You guys, there's something wrong with you guys, not the coffee.
Well,
It's
I
great.
took a sip and it sucked. I hate coffee, and I hate that. She takes a sip and she's like, I mean, it's not good, but it's not bad coffee either. She didn't like it much either. And then I remember after her appointment, she goes to the cafeteria in the hospital, right?
Yeah.
She goes up to the coffee shop there, and she orders another freaking coffee.
Dude,
Another freaking white girl coffee. And then I look at the barista and just literally same thing and just, can I have an Earl Grey?
There's this place that I need to go here more often once I start getting money for my new job. But there's this place like 10 minutes away from the place I'm going to for school right now. And it is this Japanese sweet shops. They have like buns. They have like Japanese sweets, like pastries. And they also have like boba tea and coffee.
Sorry, as soon as you said buns, I just imagined your Steam group. This is the church of anime.
But they've got like melon buns. They've got like it was such a nice place. It's such a crying shame though that their boba that they have there is like the worst fucking thing that I've ever drank, dude. Like, you like drinking butter?
No.
Well, that's what their boba tasted like. Especially their whipped cream. I don't know how whipped cream tastes like butter, but it was like eating a stick of butter.
You know, you want to hear the one odd thing that well, you may not find this odd, Mythx. Actually, you will. I've never drank boba.
It's good. I recommend it. But I recommend that you look at the reviews for the place first.
I'm weird. I just prefer Western tea.
Shout the fuck out to Kung Fu Tea out here in Mason. Dude, just hear me out, dude. It sounds stupid as fuck. It is such a fuck. Like the place is weird. The place was like weird, but it was like out in the middle of cousin fucker land, like the cousin fucker land part of it. But the tea was amazing. It's fantastic. When Val was over here, we went and picked up some from there, and like, I should have drank it faster. I honestly should have. But I had it left out for like an hour, still tasting fantastic, which probably is not a good thing. health-wise, but it was awesome.
Okay. Well, it's still, you should, bro, let me just tell both of y'all this. Never, ever pay for a girl on the first date. Never do that shit.
No.
I mean, look, there's some debate where if you ask them out, then you should pay for it because you're the one inviting them out somewhere. But I think that's a bunch of horse shit, considering that, you know, chicks usually try and get guys to ask them out. So don't do that.
Well, here's the thing that I did. It wasn't so much that I asked her out. It wasn't even like a date. It was kind of the time where we just kind of liked each other and we were just hanging out. You get what I mean?
Yeah, y'all were just trying to catch a vibe. I gotcha.
I paid for lunch, so that was like that. I paid for lunch because I invited her out to that. That's probably like, but that's just me. I'm the type of person that if I invite you out, I put your wallet away.
Yeah.
The last date that I was on, not including, I
know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we went out for breakfast, went to the aquarium, and then got lunch. I paid for breakfast, she paid for lunch. I appreciate it. She wanted to do it equal.
That's good though, dude.
I remember there was one person in my middle school. He was a teacher's assistant, and this guy, he was freaking hilarious. I was like, "Hey, Mister, what was your favorite subject when you were in school?" He looked at me, and goes, "Lunch."
I thought he was going to say sex ed.
No, he says with a serious face and just goes, lunch. I'm gonna sound very different because I'm swapping my headset.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Oh my god! Yeah, that is pretty different.
You went from good audio quality to ham radio operator.
Yeah, dude, you sound like you're giving call-outs on a fucking airplane operator.
Alright, Mom, you ready to take these ones out?
He's in the Call of Duty lobby. He's gonna scream that he fucked my mom.
No, he literally sounds like No, he does sound like some guy.
What a little escape artist you are, huh?
Edith is a brat.
That's a strange looking dog.
Yeah,
these are weird looking dogs.
We had a dog named.
No.
Mom, we had a rabbit named.
Here's something about Richard. Here's how stupid this guy is, number one. He thinks you need a passport to go to different states in the United States. Because he's never left... He basically has never left South Carolina besides a few times, which... Bro, I get South Carolina's a big state, but, like, Maryland... Like, compared to Maryland, which is where I'm at. But, dude, come on. Like, I don't know how you can be this retarded, but...
Brandon, get my passport.
You want a state you'll never fucking get out of. Virginia.
Ohio?
Virginia? Why are you saying Virginia? Dude, I mean, I know it has a bad rep with Chris Chan, but, like...
Because I went to... Like, last month, I went on vacation to North Carolina just for the weekend. It was something that my grandparents won, like some sweepstakes thing. No, it was a Black Friday deal. Anyway, 90% of the car ride there, we were in Virginia.
Well, Virginia is a big-ass state, dude. Wait, where were you going?
North Carolina.
Well, dude, you gotta go through Virginia to get there.
Yeah, I know. It was 90% of the fucking trip.
Well, I don't know what you expected. Did you expect you'd be Dorothy and end up in Kansas randomly?
I didn't think... I mean, I knew it was a big-ass state, and I knew it would be a trip, but I didn't think that much of it would be Virginia, dude. And then West Virginia comes along.
Well, yeah.
You prepare for trouble and make it double.
That's what's going to happen unless you use Apple Maps, and then in that case, you'll end up in California. Or Oregon with Lenny.
I don't think Mythx would mind being in Oregon. Well, he would, actually.
Lenny, you...
cold, but it gets hot this summer. Over there, I mean.
I was about to say, it depends on where you are.
Bruh.
What I thought we would do was, I thought we would, like, go from Virginia, cut through Virginia to Kentucky, and then come through Kentucky, because we're not that far away from the Ohio River. And we just went straight from the Carolinas through Virginia, through West Virginia, through like like a little bit of no, we went to like
back all urges right now.
we went through Southwest Ohio or Southeast Ohio, and then to where we are. We went like way longer than we had to.
Bro, since we're talking about summer, hold on. Are you guys more of a summer person or a winter person? I gotta ask.
Winter.
Okay, thank you. My God, dude, I got into this big argument. Well, not a big argument. It was obviously professional, but I was basically, dude, I hate summer with a passion. There's nothing good that comes in summer. The only good part is that you get to see chicks on the beach with bikinis. That's like the only good thing.
The only good part is
okay?
I'm off school.
I mean,
right.
Well, wait until you work, son. You'll never be off that completely.
Yeah, but I think I'll enjoy my job.
Well, yeah, I'm not.
I mean, I work in the fucking liquor department in a air-conditioned store. I got nothing to complain about.
Dude, the liquor store during the summer is definitely gonna be packed.
Oh, absolutely.
Dude, it doesn't matter how cold it is. The only cold in there is for the drinks in the refrigerator units, because I guarantee even if the whole thing had fans everywhere, it would still be hot with all the sweaty-ass, smelly bodies that just walk in there ordering their Coors Light or whatever. Or you have my coworker who just walks in like Nikado Avocado and then just, fucking heats up the place with his fucking body.
Man, I'll take your entire stock, man.
I had my interview for the job yesterday, and she was written, so I'm going to have you work the register. Is that okay? Yeah, that's fine. All right, I'm going to go get the paperwork now to get you hired. So she goes to get the paperwork, and I'm like just sitting there for about like 5 minutes. She comes back and goes, all right, buddy, change of plans. How would you like to make more money than you requested? And how would you like to be inside the building at all times? And it's like, are you kidding me? Hell yeah. Well, you're working in the liquor department. Congratulations.
That sounds
Congratulations. You're underage, so don't drink it. So.
I'm 19.
Maybe that's the more money, because you can take it from behind the counter when you're off duty and then sell it to people.
Well, I mean, I work the register, and she's gonna have me stop.
You gotta add more money to my account.
my first day is Wednesday, which she said is the busiest day of the week. She said you're gonna come in at 10 a.m. Wednesday. It's our busiest day of the week. See how you like the job. I'm like, well, that's kind of into the fire, but heck yeah, I'm down for it.
Well, to be fair, that's all jobs though in general. Wednesday's usually the busy week.
Yeah, I mean, everyone needs alcohol to get through the week.
Dude, especially on a Wednesday, because imagine you work all day and then you have to just come home and hear your stupid kids bitching about shit and your wife that's like, I can't take this no more, man. And you just gotta be like, and then drink your liquor and then forget about it.
That is sad as fuck, but I understand where you're coming from.
Dude, there's a reason why a lot of people, they just sit, a lot of dads to be specific, they sit in their recliner with a beer in their hand and just are trying to watch the game or whatever. Lenny, is that what your dad does?
No!
I just realized how that sounded, and I didn't mean it like that. I gotta deal with this Lenny kid when I get home. I need to get drunk as shit.
No, if anything, he works from home.
If anything, it's the other way around.
Yeah, if anything, it's the other way around. I'm the one who comes home from school, cracks a beer open, and go, I gotta deal with this, Dad.
Well, why would you do it? Well, listen, you like being at home, so here's the thing, Lenny. Here's what you should do. You should just bring the liquor to your school and then crack one open, and then forget about the hard times.
Yeah, that's not happening.
You can be like Nelk, who just brings a whole bunch of Corona bottles in the lecture hall and then just starts popping them during a test.
Dude,
yeah, like hell that's happening.
That reminds me. Did I ever tell you guys that an entire fucking meth lab got busted in a drug check when I was going to school?
At your school?
Yeah, I remember this story.
Yeah, so I only went to a high school in 9th grade. And one day we got called outside for a fire drill. And then we heard someone get called to the office over the intercom. And we found out later that day that the person who got called was the owner of a van out in the parking lot that had an entire meth lab going in.
Dude, they were literally pulling a Breaking Bad. That's awesome.
It was fucking insane. They had like a full meth lab. They actually had some made, and they had like a fucking cooler filled with Miller Lite.
Mythx was in there sampling it all.
No.
It's a Mythx and Lenny. And Lenny's just like, Mythx, we need to cook.
We need to cook Mythx.
Lenny, that's what you can do to forget about the hard school times. You can cook meth.
What the?
You can think about it, Lenny. You can make money. You can get more familiar with chemistry. The only downside is it's illegal, so... Wait, no, it's not even illegal in your state.
Yeah,
Lenny.
no, I'm in Oregon.
Mythx, you should recommend that guy to go to Oregon then. He's going places. Besides jail right now, so...
Yeah, no, he's in prison.
But, dude, that's funny as hell, though. I mean, dude, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, I've never been anywhere that's, you know, at least as far as I know, that's had a meth lab. But at my old high school, there would be so many, I mean, I shouldn't say so many people would get busted, but there would be a lot of people that would be selling weed around the school all day long. There was this one dude that I was kind of friends with named Jamal, and this guy wouldn't even care. He would stuff his pockets with weed without even putting them in baggies, and he would just start selling them. He would just start selling them in his science class. People would give him like a 20 and shit like that. And most teachers in our school either don't care or they're just really stupid. And bruh, someone saw, like, the science teacher, they kind of saw him doing it, and they walk up to him. They're like, "Hey, Jamal, what was that green shit you were giving away?" And he's just like, "Oh, it's nothing. It's just broccoli." And this dumb teacher somehow fell for it. He just, like, brushed it off. He's like, "It's broccoli. Why are you bringing broccoli to school?" And then the guy would work out a lot, and he would just start fucking with this guy, thinking that, you know, he was gonna get caught, so he might as well just put on the show. He's just like, "Bro, I gotta get my gains," or something like that. It was something like that. It's something stupid. And the guy fell for it. How do you fall for that? It's so stupid.
Do you fall for that? What fucking dumbass.
No, he was, but I think the reason he fell for it, though, was because this guy does kind of have a charm on him. Like, he's a confident guy. And if you say, like, one thing y'all will learn is, even if you say something that's just absurdly stupid, or not even absurdly, just stupid, okay? And you're confident about it, and you try and make someone understand even though you don't understand it, you'd be surprised how many people would actually believe you. You know what I'm trying to say?
I guess.
Well, then that's a no. But I'm telling you, though, if you say something, though, and you're just confident about it, more people would actually believe you than you think. And that's what happened to him. But most people, though, in my high school, they would just be smart and sell in the bathrooms or whatever. But it's pretty bad, though, because most of the hallway, for the most part, would always smell like weed. And really anywhere you'd go would smell like weed. It was a pretty big problem. But a meth lab, dude, that sounds awesome. I wish that happened at my high school.
Dude, that's awesome.
Dude, as a Breaking Bad fan, it sounds awesome. I don't know what else you want me to say. Do you want me to be like, "Oh yeah, that's such a terrible." That dude was doing such a terrible thing.
What a criminal!
What just a piece of filth, you know? At least he's trying something. He's trying to do something with his life.
Oh, it's my arts and crafts project.
You put your sweet computers. You put your.
No, he'd be like, "This is my rock collection," and just show off crystal meth.
It's my cool rock collection.
I feel this fucking conversation's giving me the same vibes of that fucking video. It's like it's a capybara coconut doggy, and then it cuts to how to make a nuclear bomb.
Well, if it was my high school, then someone would cut it to how to shoot up a school.
Oh my.
That's what goes on in my
The
school.
Top 10 thing. The
Dude.
top 10 ways how to shoot up a school.
Dude, my friend
Number
looked that up
10.
though in science class once. He was like, "Yeah, all that crap that people say that they're afraid to Google, like I'm not afraid to do it." And then my one friend, he's just like, "Hey, you should type it on the school computer." And then one of my other buddies, he's like, "No, don't do it, dude. Like they monitor the network, and if you Google something really edgy like that, then something will happen." And he's like, "Let me show you guys. Nothing will happen." So he Googles best way to shoot up a school 2016 because it was 2016 at the time. And I don't. It was just a bunch of random shit that pops up saying don't shoot up schools or whatever. But later on in the day, he did get sent to the resource officer's office because, well, I think it's pretty obvious why.
Yeah, just a tad bit.
She's like, "So you want to explain why you Googled how to shoot up a school 2016 edition?"
Because I was
like,
bored. Because I was bored.
That's probably what he would say, though. He'd probably be like, I wanted to tell my friends nothing would happen, and I guess I failed. So you got me.
Like, hey, man, you caught my sinister plot.
Yo, that's my L. That's my L. My bad, bro. My bad.
He's like, hey, it was just a prank, bro. It's just a prank.
That was edited.
This was taken out of context.
That was edited.
It was those trolls, man. Calm down, Richard. Alright, look here. Look, listen. You really want to piss off the guy that Googled how to shoot up a school?
Instead of 1, 2, 3, the kids will be made.
I can't take this no more. But anyway, the same dude, the same dude I'm talking about, he would also, and I'm not gonna lie, I did this once as well. This dude in my science class, he would vape in the classroom, and the way he wouldn't get caught is he would just put the vape in a water bottle. He would just vape it in the water bottle, and it was kind of funny just watching the vape just chill in the empty water bottle. And this idiot, he even got the teacher once to walk up. He was like, "I have a question on this question," and the whole fucking water bottle was right there, and you could see the smoke in it crystal clear. And she clearly saw it, but she didn't do nothing about it. She's just like, "Yeah, you gotta do this.
Yeah, you're just drinking coffee."
I can imagine her. She's like, "Wow, who knew who knew the water was evaporating in the bottle or something like that?" And yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's kind of the retard mind frame that you have.
That is like a creative way to not get caught, though. You have to give that.
Oh, it is. But
I can totally see someone doing that, like especially now that we have 3D printers. Just 3D print something with the exact like measurements you need, like the diameter of the vape pen, and then put it in the.
So the only time Mythx does mathematics is when he's trying to hide a vape pen.
I have a great idea.
Dude.
I have the greatest idea ever. You know,
Because I've never, in all the years
is
I've known
a
Mythx, I've never heard you ever say the word diameter.
Hold on.
Because I don't use smart words.
All right, hold on. So you
Not
know
even a smart person thing.
Supercalifragilistic.
Okay, hold on. So you see this water bottle on my screen?
Yeah.
Here's a $1,000,000,000 idea. You have a vape pen that is like super big, like a water bottle, and it's in the same exact frame. And when you just, instead of sucking water bottle, you just suck vape out.
How fat
I
is that
misheard you.
cartridge? That thing has to
Okay,
be
so,
like several thousand, like $1,000.
Well, you don't need to have the cartridge, matching the water bottle from the inside. It could be small.
Maybe it's just like the tip then.
Well, listen, you need it to
Just
look like a
the tip.
water bottle, okay? You need it to look like it. So you could just have the cartridge just really small on the inside, and buy it for, for normal price or whatever. I mean, you could always have, the big one, like a fucking car battery as a cartridge or something in there. But, I'm just saying though, if it was me trying to sneak vape into a school, this is the way to go. I'm just saying.
Me and Joe used to smuggle it at work. She would always bring her pen in, and we every now and then when the managers weren't looking, because they don't check the fucking cameras ever. If they did, we would have gotten in trouble. But we just sit there and like fucking take a hit every now and then. And then this kid came up and saw me doing it once, and he goes, Whoa, how are you doing that? I said, Dragon Kid. He thought it was the coolest shit ever. It was this tiny little grade schooler. He had not a thought between his eyes.
Wait,
Said I'm part dragon.
what? He said you're dragging because you had smoke coming out of your mouth?
Yeah, he's like, well, how'd
Nice.
you do that? And I said, I'm part dragon, that's how.
Dude, there was this other story in my 10th grade year. We had this really chill military history teacher, and this is the type of dude that doesn't give a shit, and so he's really good at teaching, and he'll summarize events in history really well, and he'll basically be like, so the Civil War, no, he'd be like, so the Civil War was caused because the North was pissed off by the South, and those are the exact words he would use, and he would just talk like that the whole time. And the guy was really good at making everyone laugh, and was just a really good teacher overall, and he made history fun, okay? And there was this guy, wasn't in my class, this was in, I think, John or Lester's class at the time, but there's this one dude that I do know personally, his name was Ty, and this is the kind of guy that, he was pretty much a drug dealer at that time and didn't give a shit about school, so he would do exactly what you would do, Mythx, except he would do it in the middle of class, but he wouldn't put it in like a water bottle or anything, he would just breathe it up in the air, as obvious as it can be. And he was doing that, and the teacher saw, and he's just like, hey Ty, are you okay back there, dude? And Ty didn't even say, yeah, I'm fine. He started coughing, laughing, and then a whole bunch of smoke came out of his mouth. He's like, yeah, I'm fine. Kind of like a Lester B moment, when Lester just starts coughing. He's like, oh yeah, man, I'm all good, man. Wait, one more time? But the teacher then, after he sees that, he's like, are you sure you're okay? Because I just saw a whole bunch of smoke coming out of your mouth. And, it's usually that doesn't happen. And he was just being a good... Huh?
I was thinking.
Yeah, exactly. He was thinking.
Hey, man, I was overworking my brain in this class.
No, but he didn't even get kicked out for it. It was great. I mean, the teacher did report him, unfortunately, because, if he doesn't report him, then there's definitely going to be a snitch in the classroom that maybe will tell somebody, then it will eventually get to the principal's office. And you don't want the teacher getting fired, especially if you're a good teacher. So he had to report him afterwards, but he's such a good dude, he didn't even kick him out, so that was awesome. But this motherfucker, though, was just blazing in the middle of the fucking classroom, not giving a shit. It wasn't even vape, it was a dab pen. So, it was hash oil that he was smoking in the class as well. It was great.
I had a teacher in 6th grade as my social studies teacher. I remember one day in class, I had zoned the fuck out because I was taking this medicine at the time. It was really fucking me up. Actually, almost killed. But I remember zoning back into class, and he was talking about some other nation's religion, and how there was one god that they worship that was like a midget in a thong who would show up at the foot of your bed. And it was the weirdest day of class that I have ever fucking been in, because he would not stop talking about this god.
Hey, on an unrelated note, so the reason I have to, I'm gonna have to leave probably in 15 minutes, but the reason I have to leave is because I'm gonna see the Mario movie tonight with John and a few other people. Dude, Lenny, you may have seen this, but John just sent a whole bunch of texts basically saying, so John's at the movie theater right now, and he just said, Lester B is in Hunt Valley, which is where the movie theater is. I think I saw him as I was walking past the escalator going to Dick's Sporting Goods.
Why is he so scared to see Lester B?
Because, well, come on, dude. You know that John...
On.
Yeah, exactly. It's like getting a boner in class, It's... Imagine just walking down... Oh my god, I don't even want to say that loud, because
No, come on, you're already
I was
there.
gonna say it's like walking around with a boner because you know how uncomfortable that is. And bro, let's be real. At some point, we've all gotten a boner in class, okay? Especially if it's middle school or high school. And dude, the worst thing ever is if you have to leave class and walk around, or if the teacher's like, "Hey, so stand up and give a presentation or show us how to do this math problem on the chalkboard," and then you stand up and then you just fucking look like reverse Pinocchio down there, and well, you know what happens next.
Reverse Pinocchio, like it was
Is it coming out your ass or something?
No, I
coming
meant.
out the front?
All right, no, I meant. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have said it like that, but I meant like instead of it being.
Pinocchio.
No, I meant. I meant instead of it being on your face, it's on your cock. But
You mean upside down Pinocchio?
sure, upside down, 69
We go
Pinocchio
on
or
someone's
something. I don't know.
Did you just stand up the boner glass? You bet your sweet pimpy I did.
This is the stupidest shit ever. But that's
And you are really excited for this present.
Real quick, that happened to me in the middle of English, and it was a small class too. And the worst part was I got caught.
Oh no.
And
Lenny, this is not the place to do that. Put that shit away.
I just have so much national pride as you're sitting up standing to do the anthem.
I'm
for the
sorry,
day.
but you
I'm
know
sitting
what?
there giving the Pledge of Allegiance with 2 salutes.
Well, you have your hand on your heart, then you have your other hand. Well, you know where that goes.
Scratching an itch per se.
Lenny got boner looking at the national flag.
The Statue
Dude,
of Liberty.
Honestly, a good way to
Pretty
hide
hot.
it. A good way to hide it, if you've got like a longer shirt on, just flip it upwards, like going straight up.
Well, here's what I used to do. I used to just try and.
I always wore
I
always wore a hoodie.
Well, what I would do is I would just try and like push it as close to my leg as possible and make it just go down one of the pants legs, like my short legs or whatever, instead of it popping out or anything like that, and being obvious. That's what I would try and do, which I hope it worked. And then no, here's what I would do as well. I would put my hand in my pocket and then just try and cover it up straight up.
I've done that before. Just point it downwards and then like put your hands in your pocket.
Bruh, but I don't know if that works though, because when you're walking in the hallway, if you have your hand in your pocket too long, and if someone is walking down the same hallway, but just the opposite way and walking towards you, if you have your hand in your pocket that long, they usually know what's up. I feel they're like, all right, I know what you're doing. I know what you did. You saw someone,
I know what you did. You looked a little bit too long, didn't you?
Well, it's not my fault that Sally was looking like a whore today. So let me, but here's how I think we can wrap up. Let me tell the rest of my story though about when the guy who accidentally held the other hand of the other friend I had. Or let me rephrase that. The story though of when my friend got accused of being gay by accidentally touching my other friend's other hand though. So after that happened, because he yelled so fucking loud, a whole bunch of people heard it, including me, and I was laughing my ass off, basically pointing at them both, and I'm like, hey, gay, or something like that. And then what ended up happening was that there was this whole meme that was created around both of these guys, and what's funny is it's basically the exact same format with Lester and John. Everyone started calling these two like a couple and basically accusing these guys of being in a gay relationship. And I shouldn't say everyone, it's more like just dudes on my track team, and like it was mainly me and like Dylan at the time who would do that a lot, along with like a lot of the other guys. And we would just say shit like, hey, are you guys gonna have a play date in the back of Dan's van or something like that? And every time someone would bring up like a gay joke, the dude that yelled this motherfucker's gay or whatever, he would just kick the shit out of everyone or flip them off. And it was probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen. I would get kicked. I got 20 bruises, I think, per year, just by making fun of this motherfucker so much. But and eventually it died. But that's pretty much the original, Lester and John joke. Alright, hope everyone enjoyed. If you did, make sure you either subscribe, donate, or get the fuck out. I feel like we were all a little tired today. Like, what do you think, Lenny? Were you kind of tired? You sound a little tired. Yeah. I could tell Mythx tried his best. Mythx did really good. He did better than all of us. So, hope y'all enjoyed. Again, we were a little bit tired, so I'm not on our A game. But I still felt like this was a great podcast today. And, if y'all enjoyed, make sure you either subscribe, donate, or get the fuck out. And we'll see y'all next week. Peace.
See ya.